An average person's yearly fast food intake will contain 12 pubic hairs. Gross.
That's gross.
But I mean, I used to work at McDonald's, right? I'm sure we have listeners who work at McDonald's.
Did you sprinkle a few on there?
Well, too? I mean, who doesn't scratch the bullish while they're making a Big Mac? You know what I mean?
Yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna take it up a few notches right now. See if y'all can keep up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 74 of the ScruffCast. I'm Dan.
And I'm John.
And today, we're here in the studio. And although it's still the same number of scruffs, the chins have doubled in the room. Movember is in full force in the ScruffCast studio.
Yes. that was a good way to put it. Used to be 2 chins coming to these.
Now there's 4.
Now there's 4.
Now there's 4. Still 2 people, but 4 chins.
Yes, you may remember last week, listeners, we told you we were embarking on Movember, which is, I don't know if for some reason anybody's unfamiliar with Movember, is a sort of month-long like charity initiative, charity movement, if you will.
Yeah.
Where men go clean-shaven and grow mustaches for the month of November. Well, the month formerly known as November, now known as Movember, to raise awareness and raise funds for charity for men's health issues.
Yeah,
so
we're doing it.
We're doing it. We're clean shaven. The stash is coming in little by little.
Slowly but surely. Have you posted? Because we took photos.
We did. I posted them on Twitter and on ScruffCast. And on Instagram.
Okay, so we're out there.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do updates. I think originally we said we'd do an update today, but it's a little too early. There's not much going on. So
but by next week,
by next Monday. I think maybe next Monday, and then we'll do a week every week.
Yeah.
We'll do every week starting next Monday. That'll be the first update.
So, shout out to our friend Ian, friend of the show, who's guest hosted once, and he was a guest another time to be the first one to donate to us.
Yeah,
thank
you, Ian. Much appreciated.
Really appreciated.
The ScruffCast, we're up to $170.
Yes, Team Jon and Dan.
Damn, and I haven't even signed up on there yet.
No. Ian donated directly to our team, and then I managed to get some money out of my coworkers.
Very good. I'll have to do the same. I've been committed. Some people have committed. Have yet to actually donate. Well, I will press them on that. So
shaking my head. I will put the link in the description of the podcast everywhere. Otherwise, I think you can go to just search like Movember, Jon and Dan. You'll find it.
Yeah, and if anybody actually knows us, has our numbers or whatever, just send us a message and we'll send you the link. If you want to donate, we'll just send you the email.
Yeah. If you're in our fantasy hockey pool, that link's coming for you soon.
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, you're going to post it right in there. I didn't even think about that. Good thinking.
I'm trying to go everywhere. I just want people to be like, hey, are you growing a Movember mustache? Yes, donate to us. I mean, makes you feel good, raising money for charity. Yeah. Also, I got to admit, I haven't been clean shaven in 3.5 years. I kind of like the mustache compared to being clean shaven. Like, I was like, damn, give me a little Pablo Escobar.
Honest to God. Okay, so what me and John did is Oh, wait, did you post those pictures too?
I posted us with just the mustache. Like,
okay, so what we want it to be.
Yeah, to give you a preview of what it will look like.
Yeah, you looked like Pablo Escobar.
And
it's terrifying.
So you said that, and then I posted a link at work, in like our work chat.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, everybody, I'm participating in Movember this year. If you guys are interested in donating, yada, yada. And then the very first reply was somebody said, my boss actually said, and then posted a picture of Pablo Escobar. And I was like, that's the same comparison I got from somebody else.
Seriously. It's like, it's kind of creepy.
I told Taryn that he was my mustache inspiration. She was like, that's terrible. You know how many people he killed? I was like, yeah, but I'm not inheriting
But you know how much money he made?
I was actually just talking about with my stepdad yesterday because there's the show Narcos.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys are interested in Pablo Escobar, just a random shout out. That show's pretty good.
Well, my dad watched it. He said he liked it. He said it was good.
You got to deal with the subtitles. I don't know what the dubs would be like.
I don't think
probably
it's worth
terrible.
It. Yeah, dubs are never good unless it's that show, the MXC. Oh,
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Yeah, that show was so funny. Yeah. Speaking of Taryn, how did she feel about the clean shaven? I guess she's she's used to it.
I haven't seen her since I shaved the mustache, which was 4 days ago now.
Okay.
I haven't seen her, but as I shaved the mustache down, I took pictures of the process. So first, I went from a full beard, to a goatee.
Yeah, I did the same thing, but I just showed them to Anna. I didn't take pictures.
I'll show you the picture of the goatee after. I didn't like it very much.
I look brutal,
especially the side view. I was like, look at that chin. It was pretty bad.
I look like a 40 to 45-year-old guy who eventually gets caught for having child pornography on his computer.
I look
that's
like,
what I look like.
I look like that guy you went to high school with that became a real estate broker, and like that's just all he's posting about on Facebook.
Yeah, I gotta see this now. Pull it up on your phone. You can keep talking here, but so you haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her, but I posted a picture with the goatee, and I believe she said, "Oh my God," and then I posted a picture with a mustache, and she said, "Jesus." Oh, because before I shaved down to just a mustache, I left a triangular soul patch.
Oh, I'll show you the that's super
but
douchey.
the hairs were like really long.
Yeah.
I almost look like trying to be an artist.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
So how does she?
Here's a goatee for you.
Let's see.
Well, not for the listeners, but just.
Oh, dude, that looks good.
You know what? It wasn't bad, but I didn't like it. Like if you swipe left or right, you'll see the side view. Pretty bad.
that was the mustache. There you go. Yeah, dude, you legit can pull off a goatee.
I guess.
I'm not even joking.
We'll have to see.
Dude, that goatee looks awesome. I look so much worse with mine.
Now I got to post it for the listeners to see.
Dude, after Movember, it's Go-Sember. that's the next phase.
The Go-Sember Foundation.
You're going goatee, man. John, you gonna pull off a goatee? It's unbelievable.
Well, we don't have any friends.
You look extremely handsome with a goatee. I'll tell you that.
You know what? I kind of do. I think it's the pose I'm doing in the photo.
Maybe, yeah. It's like very smoky-eyed.
Yeah, like, hey, what's going on? I have a goatee. Have you noticed? But actually, you know what? I trimmed down on the mustache, and then I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, damn, you know what? That's better than I thought it would be.
Mustaches are cool, man.
They are kind of cool. Yeah. I got to give some credit to, like, Austin Matthews of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Just rocking it?
Just rocking the mustache, and it's kind of like, well, if he can do it. Because, you're a little self-conscious, right? You're thinking, like, oh, man, well, the mustache, everybody's going to be thinking, oh, look at this guy's mustache. But, like, man, he's going out there. He's just playing hockey.
Yeah, because you know what he's
thinking about the mustache.
He's rolling into the rink thinking, like, starting this year, I'm making over $11 million a year. No one can tell me my mustache sucks.
I know. Dude, imagine how much money he'd raise if he was like, yeah, the mustache was for Movember. I'd say you're cheating because you're supposed to be clean shaven.
Yeah, that's the tough part. So, how does Taryn feel about, like, beardless John? Does she like beardless John better than bearded John?
So when me and her first started dating, she told me she didn't like facial hair. Right?
Okay.
She preferred like the clean shaven look.
Yeah.
Which used to suit me a lot better because I had like a 1.25 chins before.
Okay.
Before grew into 2.
Yeah.
But then, well, it was a couple years back. I shaved one time and I was like, ooh, what's that doing?
Where did that come from?
Where did that chin come from? So I was like, that's it. I gotta go clean, or I gotta grow a beard. So then I haven't been clean shaven since, I don't know, 2016.
Yeah.
So then the beard, grew on me, but it also grew on her, right?
Okay, so she likes it now.
Yeah. So she actually prefers a light beard.
Okay, gotcha.
Compared to clean shaven, and also compared to just big beard. Because a couple years back, I just grew the beard out like huge.
That thing was outrageous. Yeah.
Yeah, wildebeest.
Yeah, because Anna is not thrilled. Like, that's an understatement. She's not happy. She likes the beard a lot, and she is not pleased with this.
I mean,
but she can't say anything because it's for Movember, and she knows
it's for charity.
She knows that.
Well, I was thinking, like, depending how it goes, maybe I'll just do this every year.
Yeah.
Good excuse to rock out the mustache. But now, see, I'm worried because I've kind of thought, like, how long will it take my mustache to grow in? Maybe I'll like it. And then I want to, like, keep it a little longer.
Yeah.
But then
you're more than welcome to.
But then it's going to be, like, in all the photos around Christmas time.
Dude, you got to go with the goatee, man. I'm telling you.
Maybe.
Dude, you got to post that. That's got to be your profile picture, man. Your LinkedIn photo. Do you have a LinkedIn
photo? I do.
There you go. Put it on LinkedIn. That's a professional right there.
Yeah.
Made your face look slimmer, too.
I need all the help I can get here. The co-CEO of the ScruffCast Media Corp.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? I will say, though, the next day it was cold. It was cold outside. Like, colder than normal. But I was like, man, I need a scarf. My face is cold. Tell me about it.
I spent, Friday mostly outside at work. Oh, my God, dude. I was freezing.
I was missing the beard. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Don't notice what a big difference it makes till you don't have it anymore. Yeah, Anna not too pleased with the no beard, but it is what it is. So we went over to her parents' house on Saturday. Dude, her dad couldn't get enough of it. He was like, Dad, you look so good. He's like, you look so much better like this.
Which is nice, but it's also kind of like, yeah, but what do you think I looked like before?
Yeah, I know. But that was the only compliment I've gotten so far. And her grandmother, who was translated from her dad, he asked her what he thought what she thought looked better, and she said clean shaven too.
Did she pinch your cheeks?
No, she didn't. She doesn't like me too much, I'm pretty sure. So
you're slowly climbing up the ranks a little bit.
Yeah. Slowly, yeah. I shaved, so she's happy about that, I guess. So that's it. So that's November. We'll keep everybody posted. We'll keep posting the pictures.
Yep.
So next, we'll do. I guess we'll post next Monday. Will be the next set of photos.
Yeah, I feel like this. It's a little premature because it just started on Friday.
There's not much going on right now. Yeah. Not much to see. So I'm thinking next Monday there'll be some decent progress. I'm feeling good about it.
You know what? I actually went back into like my Google Photos and I looked because earlier this year I had a facial hair mishap where it was the day I was going to go for my passport photo.
Oh man.
You know, I was trimming my beard nice and want to look sharp. I'm going to have this photo for 10 years, right? Got the beard looking good. Put the trimmer down. I put the guard down all the way down to the lowest. Set it down. Oh no, I was like shaving underneath my neck or whatever. Then I looked, I was kind of like, I missed a hair there. With the trimmer, pick up the trimmer, go to my chin. No.
Took her right down.
Yep, right down to like number 1 or 0 or whatever it is because I had no guard on there.
Probably what I'm at right now.
Yeah. And I was like, no! Dude, I was so mad because I had to go for my passport photo.
Yeah.
I was almost debating getting the 5-year instead of the 10-year because I didn't want to be with this photo forever. It's a brutal. I should post this photo too. It's brutal.
Oh my God.
I look like Pablo Escobar's henchman.
Yeah.
With a mustache, I upgrade to like the full Pablo.
Yeah, you're just his henchman in the other one.
Yeah. Anyway, so I went and looked back through my Google Photos because I was like, okay, let me look and then look about a month ahead and see like how quickly did my beard grow. Because I want to see like how fast is it going to grow.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been clean shaven so long. Right? I don't want to see what my mustache will be like.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Mine grows in like fairly quick, so I think by next Monday there should be something good there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping anyway. We'll see.
We'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah. So that's that.
So if you're out there, check the link in the description. And donate
whatever you can.
Yeah, even a dollar. You know what? My sister, who stopped listening to the podcast, what is Jabron? I'm gonna bring back Jabroni of the week. Just say that's her for this week.
I like it.
I asked her to donate. She said no, because I posted the pictures or whatever. I sent them to her as I had the goatee and everything during the process of trimming down the mustache, and then going clean shaven. And then I said, "Are you gonna donate to my Movember campaign?" And she said, "Excuse me." And I'm like, well, it's for charity. She's like, I know. I don't have enough money to donate to my needs. And I'm like, you kidding me?
Screw your needs.
You can literally donate $1.
Maybe if you weren't eating all your vegan treats, you know? $7 bag of vegan carrots. then you'd have money to donate to the ScruffCast Movember Fund.
Yeah. Which I named Jon and Dan specifically because I was posting in the work chat. I didn't want people to track it back to the podcast.
Good. That's fine. Just get Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, Kevin is my sister's boyfriend for context.
Right, yes.
Yeah, for the listeners. I'll get him to donate. Well, he's in our hockey pool, so.
The best thing is, like, there's a lot of, like, younger kids at work, like 15, 16, 17, 18, around there. So I'll just put the pressure on them and be like, hey, $20. Or guess what? You're losing out on some hours.
Just garnish their wages.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll get some money. Don't you worry. All right.
Yep, we'll keep you updated next week.
Anyway, we got an email, do we not?
We do. Listener wrote into scruffcast@gmail.com, just like you guys can, with the subject line, Top 5 and Interesting Facts. I love it because the listeners are also bringing us content now, too.
Yep.
I mean, we talked about mustaches that haven't even grown in yet for 13 minutes so far. So.
Oh, all right.
We always were not going to have enough. Hey, ScruffCast team. Fantastic podcast the last few weeks. Always keeps me laughing. My top 5 candy bars. Listeners may remember last week we did top 5 Halloween chocolate and candies.
Yeah.
So listen to right there. Number 5, Kit Kat.
Solid. I think you had that on your list.
I had that on my list. Yeah. Number 4, O. Henry. That was going to be my honorable mention that missed the cut.
I do like O. Henry's too. Yeah.
Number 3, Swedish berries.
Those were on my list, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 2, Coffee Crisp.
Also on my list. Fantastic chocolate bar.
Number 1, this was on either list. Three Musketeers.
No, I can't say I've ever had a Three Musketeers bar.
I've had them before.
I don't think I have.
It almost reminds me a little bit of like a Mars bar, which was on either of our list.
Mars is like a ghetto version of Snickers, you know?
Snickers are way better. It's got the peanuts in there.
Close. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. The listener goes on to say, in bold here as well for the last half of the email for some reason, I also found a couple of interesting yet disturbing facts.
All right.
Number 1. During an hour's swimming at a municipal pool, you will ingest 1/12 of a liter of urine.
Oh my God.
But like, how are you ingesting it? You know? You don't
just
drink
maybe
the
like
water.
through your nose or a little bit gets in your mouth, you know? It happens.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Number 2. This one's probably worse. An average person's yearly fast food intake will contain 12 pubic hairs. Gross.
That's gross.
But I mean, I used to work at McDonald's, right? I'm sure we have listeners who work at McDonald's.
Sprinkle a few on there?
Well,
too?
I mean, who doesn't scratch the bullish while they're making a Big Mac? You know what I mean? It's a little cross-contamination.
Never going to McDonald's again.
Do McDonald's too? Well, you don't like you like the chicken nuggets.
That's true.
I can't even tell you about what they do to those. Just a little side story. When I worked at McDonald's, the thing we do when people would piss us off who were like employees there. This isn't related to like messing with food.
Okay.
Because none of that happened on my watch.
Good.
You tell them to go back into the freezer and look for the spicy chicken because it didn't exist.
Really?
Yeah. One time we had this new guy who started, and this guy was just he was a dumbass. And then, they send him back to get the spicy chicken. He's like, "Come on, we're busy. We need that spicy chicken. Get back there." And he comes back like 20 minutes later. He's like, "I can't find it."
That's funny.
It's like, "Get back there for the spicy chicken."
That's awesome. There's no spicy chicken sandwich at McDonald's, is there?
I don't know. Well, there's no, or at least at the time, there was no
none
product that came in that was called spicy chicken.
All right.
Number 3. In a year, you will have swallowed 14 insects while you slept. Is that true?
I don't know. That one doesn't bother me too much. I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
A little protein.
I mean, well, imagine you're stuck out in the wilderness. Like, some people eat bugs for fun.
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, not fun, I guess, for survival. Anyways, keep up the great work and look forward to Wednesday. Sorry. Keep up the great work and look forward to Wednesday! There was an exclamation.
Woo!
All right. So that was it. Only one person wrote into scruffcast@gmail.com this week. Listeners, if you want to reach us, you can email us, scruffcast@gmail.com. You can tweet us. We're just at ScruffCast. Follow us on Instagram at The ScruffCast. I posted the first time in many months on Instagram because I posted our Movember.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dan, I thought of something the other day.
Okay.
I was in Union Station, downtown Toronto, and I was walking in to catch a train. And I saw someone standing there, and they had, first off, it was chilly on Friday, right, as we were talking about. It was a little cold. We didn't have our beards anymore. And I think it went down to like -2 or something like that, degrees Celsius, if you will. And I saw someone who had winter gloves on. First off, I don't think it was that cold that you bust out the winter gloves yet. But the guy just looked a little goofy. It was just making me think, I don't think it's possible to wear winter gloves and look tough. You know what I mean? Like maybe if you had like the leather gloves.
Yeah, okay. That was going to be
this is a businessman. Yeah. He's taking the gloves off. He's going to challenge you to a duel.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go and like put money into his TFSA.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
His TFSA, yeah.
Or I don't know, his
he's probably got something better than
funds.
that.
Yeah. Well, that was just the first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah, no, you're right. Especially the ones that are all, like the 4 fingers are closed. The 4 finger closed.
Those
like
are the worst.
Mittens. That's it. Like, yeah.
But I was also just thinking like the puffier ones, like that you bust out if you're going tobogganing. You're gonna
like snow, like ski gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like imagine, okay, you're walking somewhere, that guy bumps into you, and he's like, oh, and he wants to square up, but he's got those gloves.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
bring it, dude.
Your punch isn't gonna hurt
pillows.
Me. Yeah.
You know who looks tough wearing gloves? Like,
who?
Is like the guys you see out shoveling their driveways who have like. They're like construction gloves, but they're like kind of insulated, so they're like that beige color. Yeah. Because it's kind of like, oh, that guy, he works outside in the winter probably, you know what I mean?
There's calluses under those
that
gloves.
guy works tough. So that guy looks tough in those gloves.
Yeah, I was thinking really like the ski type gloves. Because that's what the guy was wearing, and I'm like, look at this goof.
Yeah, man, he's got to get himself, he was like a nice business guy too, like nice. I'm not saying he was a nice business guy, maybe he's a mean one.
But he fit the type.
Yeah, he's got to have the leather gloves. Dude, even I got the leather gloves.
I don't.
They're pleather. They're not real leather, obviously, but dude,
because you're vegan friendly.
Yeah, dude, they're perfect. These gloves, man, they're like such good winter gloves because they're not at the ski glove level of thickness, which are just like cumbersome, but they're not thin like those little thin black gloves.
Yeah, those are the ones I wear. Those are the ones I wear all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You can still use your
perfect
phone.
In between, right? Like it's just they're not too bulky, but they keep your hands warm.
Yeah.
And do those steering wheels get goddamn cold?
Well, fancy cars nowadays have heated steering wheels.
So I've heard.
but we don't know through firsthand experience.
We're not sure. We can't confirm that.
No. Anyways, that was like the only little note that I had that I observed something. It's ever since we stopped doing the articles, we kind of had to wing it a little. So sometimes, like I think last week we came in with literally nothing, and then we talked about candy and chocolate for
it's
like
way more fun.
30 minutes.
I hope everybody else is enjoying.
Well, if you're not, scruffcast@gmail.com. That's like sometimes Taryn will listen to the podcast and she'll like have comments to say, "You got problems? Scruffcast@gmail.com."
Yeah, email.
She's like, "I don't want to write in. You're gonna just shred my email." I'm like, "Yeah, we won't tell them it's you."
Yeah, we won't tell them it's you though. So okay. Well, unlike most weeks, John, I brought something to the table today.
Yeah, it's been a little bare in the notes from your side.
Yeah, it has been a little busy. So I don't know if you heard. Okay, first off, we gotta get his name straight. Michael Chi or Che?
I always thought it was Che.
Okay.
But I have no basis for this.
We'll go with Che. Michael Che. So, it's kind of on Saturday Night Live. He's a comedian. He does the weekly update on Saturday Night Live. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty much like a newscast kind of at a desk, and they just like tell stories of the news, but they make jokes while they're doing it.
Yeah, it's been running for like a long time.
Yeah, it's been around forever. So this guy, Michael Che's on it. So last week he made a joke, which got him in a bit of hot water. So I'm going to tell you these jokes, John. So last week, I'm not going to read it word for word here. Last week he was talking about Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
And he said something like, blah, 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 yeah, that fella. That's what he said, right? Which, of course, everybody labeled him as transphobic and the whole bit.
For saying fella?
Because he called her fella, yeah.
Okay.
So there was that. So that was last week. So people were expecting him to come on this week and apologize, which he did not do. So I'll kind of read what happened here, right? So there was a story about a woman, I don't know where she's from anyway, at age 67 had a child.
Oh, wow.
So, of course, he was like making some jokes about how she's old, and like women who are older like that. Stuff changes in the body and whatever, right? So, this is like what's quoted from the show here. So it says, "The birth set a record for most friction," Che said. See, you guys don't realize this, but that joke took me like 4 hours to write. I had much better punchlines, but the fellas at NBC Standards said they were all too dirty. Like, at first I was going to say, I hope that kid likes his milk chalky. She continued. Or Che continued. It was my second favorite punchline. My first favorite being, she can breastfeed by just standing over the crib. She says, that's a pretty gross one, right? But NBC said, too gross. She went on to say that it was their that their decision was ridiculous because a joke that's too gross would be, and then he says here, if I said, doctors describe the birth as pulling a penny out of a wad of gum. So anyway, in this case, people called him sexist and ageist. Ageist? Is that the way to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's making fun of old people. So how do you feel about this, John?
Who are these people complaining?
I know, I feel like...
okay, are the people complaining the people who watched the show? No. They saw someone tweet, they probably saw someone watched it and then put a little clip on Twitter and they're like, oh my god, look at this.
Yeah.
Now, first off, here's one of my issues. So they're trying to get him in hot water.
Yes.
Right? But he's not writing the jokes, is he?
Well, this is the funny... I think he's a writer on the show, right?
Okay.
But the thing is, these jokes go through stages. He writes the jokes and then it goes to... Like he says, the NBC Standards. So why are people getting mad at him?
Yeah, right. Like he's kind of,
it doesn't make much sense, right? Like
he's joking around about the process of like they said I couldn't say this one, but obviously saying the jokes.
Yeah.
But there is stuff that they probably talk about and they go, nah, it won't work.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Or I'm sure there's stuff with like, oh no, we cannot do that one. Right?
Oh, for sure, of course there is, right? But like at the same time, it's just jokes. Like it's getting worrisome. You know what I mean? That you can't joke about these things anymore. Dude, the woman was 67 and had a kid.
Like, dude, that's pretty ridiculous.
That's like a miracle. That's like, you know what I mean? Because that just is insane. But like, yeah, those are the jokes you're going to make because she's old.
Dude, by the time that kid's 18, the one's going to be 85.
Oh my God. Like,
that's crazy.
It's all just jokes. And then he calls Caitlyn Jenner a fella, you know? It's just like, it's a simple little joke.
Yeah, it's just...
You know what I want? I'd love to hear from someone who says we're wrong. That's what I want.
I know, like...
Because we just get people who be like, yeah, you guys are right. I want to hear the opposite side of this. Because obviously we're right. But I want to hear someone argue from the other side.
And I mean, yeah, sure, maybe we'll, read your email, shred it a little. But tell us.
Tell us why we're wrong in these things.
Yeah, we'll read it.
Or like the big race debate we had a few years ago. We got an email stating we were goddamn right. I don't think he said that in as many words. But
no.
That's essentially what he meant.
If we paraphrase.
If you paraphrase it.
Yeah.
So the same with this, because our stance is pretty clear on this, because we've talked about this in the past before too, right?
And I mean, while we do the podcast, could you classify us as comedians? This is, it's labeled under the comedy category.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Right? So we don't want people coming after jokes. We tell jokes from time to time.
Exactly. I just think like stuff like this should just it's just a joke.
Well,
I don't understand what people...
Here's my thing, right? My issue is that you're free to like and not like whatever the hell you want. People would be like, your podcast is the worst podcast ever. I'd rather listen to farts. I'd be like...
Then go listen to farts. What do you do?
Fair enough. We're trying to put out a show that's better than the literal sound of farts, but to each their own, right?
Exactly,
it'd be a little hurtful, but like, if you want to listen to farts, then you're totally entitled, right?
If you don't like what they said on Saturday Night Live, don't watch it.
Exactly. You could be like, I don't like this. My problem is when people are like, I don't like this, so like nobody else must like this either. So we have to take it away.
Oh, dude, that's funny you mentioned that, because did you hear what Obama said the other day?
Oh, yes, I did.
When he was talking about this? Dude, he made a very, very a strong argument, I guess you could say.
Obama, I don't know where it was. He did like an interview or something. And he was, talking about, people complaining on Twitter how it's not like activism, right? You're not really doing anything. Once you actually get older and you get into the real world, like this whole, woke this, woke that stuff, it doesn't fly.
Yeah.
Right? You got to get real jobs and you got to do real stuff. And there was actually an article in the New York Times that was ripping Obama after.
Of course,
calling him a boomer.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous.
Right? And it was like, influential people in power care more about online criticism than real injustice or something like that. I'm like, really? If Obama can't escape it, we're doomed.
Yeah, but he pretty much just said, listen, the world is a messy place. People make mistakes. There's nobody in the world who hasn't made a mistake, and you can't,
No.
You can't try to, ruin someone's life forever because of one little mistake they made, because that's not helping anything.
Not really, because
he's right.
That's the whole cancel culture, which I just hate. Like the ScruffCast,
it's absurd.
I'll tell you right now, we'll never give in to cancel culture.
Oh,
never.
You can try your best to cancel us. We'll never be canceled.
Like that was fiery. Because I feel the same. Just never give in.
Yeah, right? That's why we bought those pop filters for moments like those.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll just never give in, and it's like you said, real people, you make mistakes, right? Everybody makes mistakes, and here's the thing, right? Sometimes people dig up stuff people said a long time ago, and you're like, ooh, some hairy shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe this guy was actually kind of shitty the whole time, nobody knew.
Oh, for sure.
There's cases like that, but it's also like, well, maybe this person doesn't believe the same things they did 8 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And it's like, are you stuck being that person forever?
No.
Like, you're not allowed to grow into something else?
You should be constantly growing. That's that's life. That's what you should be doing.
Exactly.
You should be a better person today than you were 5 years ago. You should be a better person today than you were a week ago. You know what I mean? That's the way it is.
The way it comes across is like these people were perfect 5 years ago already.
No.
And they're perfect now. Or at least that's what they think. Yeah. My whole thing is like, what's this end? I don't remember if we talked about this before. Maybe I was just arguing with Jared about it.
Mm-hmm.
About like cancel culture and all that shit. Is like, what's the end goal? It's got to be like, I don't like these jokes, and you should be canceled. So you don't want this person to work. Did we talk about the guy who's gonna be on SNL and then got fired before he?
I don't know if we did, but I know who you're talking about.
Anyways, if we didn't, just a little explanation for the listeners. There's this guy who was he got hired to join SNL, and then I don't know, some podcast from like 2 years ago came out and he, I don't know, was making some jokes about Asian people or something. It's a white guy who was making the jokes, and then there was some outcry online, and then. He got fired from SNL before he even actually started, right? So it's like, okay, what's the end goal, right? I'm just using that as an example, or like other scenarios. You want the person to, they shouldn't get this platform. I hate when people complain about the platform. Oh, you can't give them a platform, right? It's problematic, yada, yada. And then it's like, okay, so you don't want this person to work? Like, this person should never be allowed to work? Like, what's the end goal? Let's say this person works at McDonald's, and it's like, oh, McDonald's, how could you hire somebody so hateful?
Exactly,
like, you want the person to just die? Like, what's the end goal? You just want them to do nothing?
Because they told a little joke.
Right? And it's like you wouldn't even accept if they, grew, I'm putting in air quotes here, grew and changed into like, I don't know, whatever your ideal
Well, of course, yeah. There's people who can be horrible people and change. That's like the way it goes. And why can't, it's like people go to prison. It's like a similar thing. Someone kills somebody, goes to prison, realizes how wrong they were. And they serve their time, and they come out, and they say, you know what, I'm a better person now because of it, I realized what I did back then was very stupid, and I'm ashamed of what I did, but I'm a better person for it now.
Like, there's probably examples like that.
That guy can go out and get himself a job. And that's something way worse.
Oh, yeah, that's literally killing people.
Than telling a little joke. So why are we so quick to forgive the prisoner? But somebody who makes a joke, you know what I mean?
I don't know if people are quick to forgive prisoners.
No, but I mean, someone does their time, they do 25 years in jail, they come out and they can get themselves a job. It's maybe a little more difficult. But like, you know, nobody's like, put them back in prison! Nobody's saying that.
Yeah, murder's a pretty extreme case. But like,
yeah, for sure. Okay, maybe shouldn't go with murder, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, the exact thing is like you pay your time, but it's like, but here's the thing: it's like what these people who tell jokes people don't like, they got to pay their time. But here's the thing:
no, yeah, exactly. They shouldn't.
Who gets to pick what's good and what's bad? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't have to pay time. That's not really what I was trying to get at. But I don't know. It's just because like
it's like what the hell's going on?
All right, cancel this guy, Michael Che. Cancel SNL. Okay, so now Saturday Night Live's not on anymore. Okay, well, cancel this, cancel that. So then everything's going to be canceled. There's going to be nothing left.
No.
So there's going to be nothing left except for these people. And guess what? People who are canceling everybody else, we're going to start looking into you. Because there's going to be nothing for us,
that's
to do.
Always the way it goes. Everybody always has something hiding.
Everybody's got skeletons in the closet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these people with this fake outrage, I wonder what they're up to, huh?
Yeah, just projecting to protect themselves. It's just like you always hear, stories of like, I don't know, usually politicians who are like, oh, gay marriage is illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to, be gay. And then like stories come out and they're like, damn, that guy was gay. You know what I mean? It's like they're going so far on the other end, like, oh man, like, well, gay people are crazy. Whoa, why'd you do that? Like,
as if they are what they're...
As if they want to make sure that everybody's like, oh, well, look how much that person says they don't like gay people. They must not be gay.
They're obviously not gay, yeah.
Right? Not that there's anything wrong.
No,
of course. But, you know what I mean? It's always, the people who, like, go the hardest, who have their own secrets, right?
For sure. I mean, you know what? Why can't everybody just make jokes with each other,
Yeah.
And why can't it all just be for fun? Why can't gay people or trans people make fun of straight people? Yeah. Oh my god, look at this guy in his bootcut jeans. Look how straight he looks. You know what I mean? Like, just do that. Who cares? It's all fun. It's all just a good time.
Dude, it made me laugh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, isn't that what the tagline of the podcast is? A couple of guys making fun of a world takes itself too seriously.
Yeah.
That's exactly, why is everything so serious all the time?
Like,
people aren't allowed to joke anymore?
We should cancel culture.
Dude, yeah, I hate
the ultimate cancel. The cancel paradox.
Yeah. It like folds
Cancelception.
It folds in on itself.
Mm-hmm.
They try to come cancel us. We play the trap card Yu-Gi-Oh style.
You're getting canceled next.
Yeah, I lifted the card, but like nobody could see.
Nobody could see that. I saw.
Then you just whip it down. There goes your life point, Yugi.
Okay. Enough about the cancel culture. And more about the top 5 of the week.
Yes, that's probably the best part of every podcast. Although, you know what?
Absolutely.
I feel like last few episodes we've been bringing some like actual substance.
Yeah.
Like that was a real conversation.
Yeah. I don't even remember what we talked about last week, to be honest with you, but
I don't remember either.
So maybe there was.
We got an email or two. Oh yeah, we had that wordy question to ponder. That's what it was.
Oh Jesus Christ, that was too much.
Well, listeners, please keep writing in your questions to ponder to ScruffCast@gmail.com. All right. Without further ado, we'll jump into our top 5 this week. Guys, please keep sending us your suggestions for top 5 subjects.
Yeah, what top 5 do you guys want to hear? We know you guys have top 5s of different things. If we haven't covered it yet, let us know. We'll cover it.
Yeah, just shoot whatever you got.
We're open to anything.
Pretty much. Top 5 pieces of IKEA furniture. Dude, I'm for it.
I'm about the Malm dresser.
Dude, that's an actual thing.
It is. I own one.
Well, there you go.
Alrighty. So today is the top 5 favorite celebrities. So we've done favorite artists. We've done favorites actors, whatever it may be. So this one's like more general. So it's favorite celebrity. So it could be athlete, actor, musician, politician. It could be TV personality. It could be anything you want. Anybody who's like somewhat famous, you put them on the list.
Yeah. So spoilers: Mario Lopez did not make my list.
He did not make my
list.
No.
So if you're a big Mario Lopez fan, write in and represent him. When you said entertainment personality, just made me think of him because doesn't he do like E! Tonight or something?
He does, yeah. But I think he got Me Too, didn't he?
Oh, you know what?
Oh, no, it wasn't Me Too. It was like trans.
Oh, yes, that's what it was.
Because he said that like kids shouldn't be transitioning at such a young age.
Yeah.
Which he's right.
You know what the problem was?
A conversation for another day.
It is a whole other conversation. But then I saw whenever he made his comments, right? You clip it down to one sentence and they put it on Twitter. Poof, and it's like, damn!
Yeah. I read the whole thing too. It's like not nearly as bad as
what
it seems.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, no.
That's not why he didn't make the list.
No. Just if anything, that bumped him up a little bit.
A victim of cancel culture, We fight for the rights.
Yeah, we fight for them. Except for that guy from House of Cards.
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that guy's literally, he's a pedophile touching, okay? He's the one.
Okay, here's my problem. Well,
I know there's a
lot of problems with him, but here was my problem with him, right? So all this stuff came out, it's like, somebody's like, oh yeah, 18 years ago he molested me at some party or something. And then he was like, I know now my actions were unacceptable, and I live my life now as a gay man. It's like, whoa, you trying to just rush us and be like, oh, by the way, did you know I'm gay?
So yeah. So then that's what people are talking about, right? It was like, dude, we don't care if you're gay or straight or a fox. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because
you're molesting children. It's terrible any which way. It doesn't matter.
They refilmed like parts of a movie to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Right? What was it? All the Money in the World? It was a good movie.
World,
yeah, they replaced him.
And then what's his face won the Oscar, didn't he? He was nominated. Anyway.
He was nominated for sure. I don't remember if he won.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
top 5
He's
celebrities.
also not on our list.
No. Top 5 celebrities. John, you want to kick us off?
Sure. So I had a really hard time ordering these ones. And it's like, how do you really rank your celebrity? So I was thinking more like, you get to hang out with these people. What would you want to do, right? That was sort of my thought process. So my number 5, who I wouldn't be surprised if appears later, but this is just where I slotted him. I put Neil deGrasse Tyson.
All right.
Dude, just a cool dude. You want to hang out, talk about space? He's got a podcast.
We've got a podcast.
We've got a podcast, so we could talk about having podcasts.
Yep.
We'd be like, oh, how many millions of listeners do you have? We'd be like, oh, only 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Dude, you come up with cool facts. Just be cool. Plus, I got some of his books. I give him to autograph them.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's just a cool guy. Just a cool guy. I like space. I like space. There you go.
Couldn't agree more. I like that one.
So, NDT.
All right.
Number 5.
My number 5, Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, he was also my favorite actor. I think I named him as number 1 my favorite actor.
So I would expect no actors to be above him on your list.
But there is. No, there isn't. So he's my number 5. He's my favorite actor. It's number 1. I just really like him. He seems like a pretty cool guy. He's like all about the environment and stuff like that. And that's it. He's one of my favorite celebrities.
I thought about him, dude. You could go on his yacht and have parties.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes he like has an island. He rents one.
I saw this infographic. I don't know if we ever talked about this on the podcast, but there was this infographic on Twitter where people were just bashing him for some reason because they're just crazy. But where he doesn't date any women who are over 25.
Yeah,
I think we talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, we might have. I don't know.
But it's basically it had the different years and then over the time who he was dating. And
it's like as soon as they approach 25, he breaks up with them.
Yeah, and none were over 25, and he's like 40 something.
Yeah, good for him.
But I mean, hey, you do you, man.
All right, Johnny, number 4.
My number 4 also appeared on another episode when we did our top artists, and that's Deadmau5.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I don't know. He's rich, so he's got a lot of cool shit, right? I see he posts stuff on Instagram. He has like a dead animal room in his house, which is just a bunch of weird, but taxidermy and stuff.
Yeah,
there's some cool shit there.
All right,
and he's I don't know. He's got a giant studio in his house, and you know what I like about him? He just has the give no shits attitude, right? Like he just bash people on Twitter. Yeah, like for a while, he's going back and forth, just telling.
Which also gets exhausting at times.
It can, yeah.
Like I've followed people like that before on Twitter. People that were famous that I like enjoyed, and then I got a little sick of it after a while. I was like, all right, dude, I get it. I get it. You're so cool. Everybody else sucks. Like it's just like a little.
But the thing about him was that it wasn't like, oh, look how awesome I am. It was just like he just calls other people shitty.
Yeah, fair.
Like Lady Gaga. You're shitty.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Anyways, so
my number 4, Matt Sundin.
Good choice.
Yeah. So Matt Sundin, see, he's like, I know like there's the whole New Leafs and there's Austin Matthews and Tavares and stuff like that. But like Matt Sundin was like, that's when I grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he came to the Leafs, 97? I think it was. So I was 6. So it was like that was like the real start of me kind of actually knowing what was going on and following, right? And he became their captain and like he was the star player for 13 years or 14 years, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And I loved him. He was awesome. He was my favorite player on the team, and still to this day, like I just like every time he's at a Leaf game or something like that, I'm like, oh, Matt Sundin's there. No way. Like, it's awesome.
I see ads on Facebook all the time where you could join some online casino and win a chance to watch a hockey game.
Yeah, I saw that too. Is my mic still working properly, by the way? I kind of smacked my cord there. I don't think anything happened, but
yep, it's all good.
All right, just making sure.
No technical difficulties this week.
There we go. All right. Yeah, Matt Sundin, just like a childhood hero a little bit. You know what I mean?
Good choice.
Yeah.
All right, my number 3, a little bit of a, I don't want to say curveball, but sort of the other direction. Picking an online celebrity. If you know.
Okay.
I picked PewDiePie.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize you were so into him.
I haven't watched his stuff in quite a while. But I used to watch his videos all the time. I don't know. He's a funny guy, right? He just posts videos every day just about whatever random shit. But what I also like about him is that he seems like an authentic guy, right? Like, because he'd get in hot water about stuff, I don't know, like the Wall Street Journal.
He dropped the N-bomb, didn't he, at one point?
Yeah, when he was live streaming playing video games, so everybody was trying to cancel him and stuff.
Of course.
And then, I don't know, Wall Street Journal dug back through all old videos, and they compiled any joke that referenced Nazi Germany or something.
Right,
and you're oh, look at him, he's probably a Nazi, and all this stuff. And just the way he handled all those thing, pretty much just telling the Wall Street Journal to go suck a dick.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I don't know, just he has a Pew News segment where he just, I don't know, talks about random news stuff. I like it because in this segment, he'll call out other YouTubers and how shitty they are and be like, look at this apology, they're so terrible. Right? But he also makes fun of himself. He's like, man, imagine having to make these apology videos.
That's funny.
Right? So he just seems like an authentic.
Yeah.
He's funny. I don't know. I thought, throw a curveball in.
Fair enough.
PewDiePie number 3.
I like it, man. All right, my number 3. So I wrote down here Avenged Sevenfold, who is my favorite band, obviously, right? But that's a little unfair. So I'm going to narrow it down. It's M. Shadows of Avenged Sevenfold, specifically. He's the lead singer. He's got such a cool voice, you know what I mean? I just love the band, obviously. And, it's his voice that kind of, leads the way, in a sense, right?
Yeah.
He seems like a cool guy. And funny enough, I've met him. Did I ever talk about this on the podcast?
I think you did.
I'm going to talk about it one more time.
Go off, kid.
I got to meet him. I got to meet the whole band, which was fantastic. They were all super nice. Want to meet and greet, whatever, it doesn't matter. Got to meet him. And me and him talked about golf. This guy was telling me about how he's playing Pebble Beach and stuff like that. It was so cool. It's the coolest thing ever. And he was genuinely excited to tell me stories about golf. Because I'm pretty sure no one else in that room knew anything about golf. Yeah, and everybody. So the one thing I was I might be able to get him on this. Yeah, because we love golf, obviously.
Everybody coming up to talk to him is probably just talking about the band.
Exactly,
and he loves
doesn't
golf. Like it, right? But he's probably it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. So then I kind of asked him about golf or whatever, and then boom, it's he lit up, and he was telling me stories about this and that. I was oh my god, this is it's surreal. I'm just he's just shooting the shit with me about golf, telling me about this place and that place he's played at, and this. I was oh my god, this is so cool. That
is cool.
It was awesome, yeah. So yeah, it is my number 3.
My number 2 is Tiger Woods.
Oh!
Speaking of golf.
Damn!
Dude,
that is a good one.
And I already know what I do. We'd go out for a round of golf.
Oh, right? Absolutely.
And dude, he'd just be shredding me about how shit I am. Well,
I'm not even actually saying why what I do with these people, but it is what it is.
I didn't really talk about what I do with people. I don't know. We just hang out. He put me in his YouTube videos, and we'd help make the ScruffCast famous.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, we definitely go out golfing.
Oh, 100%. Jesus.
Oh, God.
Play around with Tiger Woods.
That'd just be awesome.
Yeah. Dude, that was a good one. Tiger Woods. Didn't even think about it.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go to the driver range. Dude, I just like to see him swing and hit the golf balls. And it's
impression.
Dude, it's like a legend. It's
I know.
It's like the Michael Jordan. Well, I mean, but he still plays. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But no, he's at that level. Yeah,
dude, he's maybe even
the Wayne Gretzky, the Gordy. Yeah, that's what it is.
So,
Tiger Woods, I like
Tiger Woods.
All right, my number 2. Again, I kind of went with a group more so, but I'll narrow it down. It's the YouTube channel Dude Perfect.
Oh yes.
Jesus Christ, I cannot get enough of these guys. So for anybody who doesn't know, these guys make they start off making trick shot videos. That was their whole thing, right? Started off very basic, but now they've blown up to a huge thing. They have their own warehouse with all this different stuff. They still do trick shot videos, different types, but they have kind of different other segments and stuff like that. The whole thing is they're just insanely entertaining to watch. They can make sometimes I'll read a title of a video. I'm that doesn't seem that exciting, but then you just watch them and they're such good entertainers. And specifically the guy Tyler Toney on the show. He's kind of the guy with the beard, the main sort of guy.
Is that his name, Tyler Toney?
Yeah, Tyler Toney.
That's his real name.
Huh?
That's his real name.
I think so. I haven't asked him, but
yeah, get him on the podcast.
All right, I'll see.
TT.
Yeah, like they're just super entertaining. I think they come up with a new video every 2 weeks. I watch it every single 2 weeks. And it's like, I think it's definitely more geared to kids, because like, not kids, but like it's more geared for a younger generation.
Yeah.
These guys are so, because they're like, they're a bit older than us, maybe a couple years. That's all, like not too much older, but these guys are so entertaining. And it's like, it's crazy. Like what a cool job that would be to have. Like
that would be like, my dream job. We could grow the ScruffCast into something like that size.
Yeah.
Maybe we got a few more people, right? We'd like bring our buddy Nathan into the group. He'd be a good guy to have into our entourage. Just enough so you can support an entourage. Obviously, me and you are still the two front runners, like stars.
Of course.
And, we make boatloads of money. We're just hanging out.
That'd be great. That is the dream.
Right?
All right. That's it, man. That's my number 2.
Right. Time for the honorable mention. Now, when I thought of this one, I thought, ooh, this is the perfect type for an honorable mention. A very local Canadian one. I do Bob McKenzie, the hockey insider from TSN.
I like that.
And clearly what I'd want to do is hang out and watch a hockey game with him.
Yeah.
Right? Get his insight on the game. And he's just such a cool guy, right?
I like him, yeah.
In the summer, he becomes Bobby Margarita.
Yeah. He's a big wine guy, too.
Yeah, he likes wine. He goes up to the cottage, right?
Yeah.
And he used to have a podcast, the TSN Hockey Bobcast, which he actually...
He doesn't do it anymore?
He doesn't do it anymore now. He's slowly kind of phasing into retirement, right? So
he just signed for another 5 years, eh?
He signed for another 5 years, which was funny because they announced it as if like a player signing.
Yeah.
But after this season, I think he's just going to do things like the World Junior Championship and like draft day and stuff like that. Trade Center. He's not going to do like the games, which is a shame because he's just, I don't know. He's like Canada's hockey insider. He's got over 1 million followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's pretty crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, he's getting up there in age. He's got to be in his mid-60s for sure.
Yeah, he's
early to
mid-60s.
something. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to hang out with him.
I like him too. Cool. Yeah, that would be cool. All right, my honorable mention. Bill Burr. Now, we've talked about Bill Burr plenty of times in this podcast. We've seen him do stand-up, and we listen to his podcast, too. And, like, he's just such a funny guy. And just, like, listen to his podcast. It's just him. He doesn't have guests on, nothing. And he just, like, literally just talks about just stuff going on in his life. He's just,
and it's harder than it seems to just talk.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, sometimes the two of us have a hard time talking to each other sometimes. And he just seems like he'd be a fun person to hang around with. You know what I mean? Just, like, funny. He would just be a good time hanging out with him. He's just so entertaining. Just hearing him talk is funny in general. Like, anything he says, he can turn funny.
I agree, Dan. That's why. My number 1 is Bill Burr.
Oh, no way!
I had him as a number 1. Because, again, he had that similar sort of thing as PewDiePie, where he just seems like an authentic guy. Right?
Yeah.
He's not, like, putting an act on. It's just him. He's also the kind of guy who wouldn't get bogged down by cancel culture.
No.
PewDiePie had a similar sort of vibe to him. And the thing I'd like to do with him, watch a football game.
Oh, that'd be,
Just watch him losing his shit on bad calls and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. He just seems like he'd be a cool guy to hang out with, right?
Yeah, it would just be like whatever you did would be fun. Like, you could do anything with him. You go for a walk in the park. It would be fun somehow. Like,
you're just shooting the shit. You make fun of him. He's not going to, complain.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll just give it back to you. Be like, Dave, you're much better at this than me.
Oh, God, he's so much better. I like that.
So, who's my number 1?
All right. My number 1? Maybe it has something to do with recency bias, but Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson is so cool. What'd you have him on? Number 5 on your list? Number 4?
Number 5.
Dude, he is so cool. And I've gotten really into, over the past few years, gotten really into space and all that stuff. And especially over the past couple months even, 3, 4, 6 months. So I've got some of his books as well.
Yeah, I saw his book in your car earlier.
Dude, I would just pick his brain on every little question I had. And eventually I'd run out of questions because, I'm not very smart when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I find it extremely interesting. And he's just the go-to guy. And he's entertaining, right? He's like an astrophysicist, but
that's the thing, right?
He's extremely entertaining.
He made a career, some people make careers out of, being scientists.
Yeah.
But he made one out of being a public figure, right? Like he's almost like an entertainer first and then a scientist second. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Actually, once saw him live. I think I talked about this on the podcast.
I don't know if you did, but I wish
a couple years back, dude. It was so.
I wish
cool.
It was now because I would
It was so cool because it was one of those things where you've heard the person before, right? You've watched them on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then when he came out, you get the
dude,
chills.
He's there. Yeah,
you get the chills. Like, man, he's real. I've seen him before, and he's crazy. Actually real. And yeah, it was really cool. And on a similar sort of vein, I saw I went with Taryn, actually. Oh, man, this must have been like 5-6 years ago now. We went and saw Bill Nye.
Oh, okay.
The science guy. He was at McMaster University giving a talk or something, and then he called Neil deGrasse Tyson on the phone.
On stage.
Yeah, he's like, let me call Neil, right? Probably being a little bragging of like, look how...
Of course, yeah. But then Neil picks up.
And he goes like, oh, hey, Neil. And Neil deGrasse Tyson on speakerphone. He goes, oh, hey. I think it was his birthday.
Oh, okay.
And we sung Happy Birthday to Neil deGrasse Tyson over the phone.
That's crazy.
I think so. Maybe it was Bill Nye's birthday. I don't know. But anyways, he goes, oh, yeah, I'm up here in Canada, yada, yada. What do you think? And he's like, well, they got the second most chance of being hit by an asteroid if it ever strikes the Earth. Because it's the biggest country.
Second biggest country, yeah.
Second biggest country. So that's
funny. Hilarious. Yeah, he's just like, oh my God, I can't get enough of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Because the way he talks about this stuff too, and he breaks it down, and he makes it like exciting, he makes it fun, he makes it interesting, right? And he dumbs it down a little bit. He does a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, he does good jobs of like comparing stuff to
regular everyday things that we can all understand, right?
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Good
like
choice.
I said, probably recency bias because I'm just very into him right now. But
it's hard. It's hard to rank these, right?
It's very hard. Yeah.
Like my number one was your honorable mention. Your number one was my honorable mention.
Yeah. Pretty
spooky.
Close, well, alrighty. That's your top 5 favorite celebrities. Let us know who your top 5 favorite celebrities are. And if there's a Kardashian or a Jenner on there, we're not going to read it. I'm just kidding. We still will. You can put them all on there.
We need all the content we can.
Especially that fella, Caitlyn Jenner.
We're canceled.
We're getting canceled.
Dude, here's the thing. Like, not enough people care about the ScruffCast to cancel us.
No.
Dude, I would love it if we get...
Well, like our mom's going to cancel us?
Yeah, if we get like canceled in quotes here, dude, our listenership would just go up.
Oh, it'd fly.
Because then you get like the anti-cancel people who are like, we're kind of those type of people. Be like, people want to cancel those guys? Now I want to support them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And then they could donate to Movember.
Yes, bringing it back around.
Click on the link. Wherever you're listening to this right now, there's a link.
There's a link. I don't remember exactly what the link is, but if you Google Movember, Jon and Dan, or I know if you go to mobro.co.
Well, you're going to put this link everywhere, yeah?
Yeah, that's how Ian found it. It was in the description.
There you go. I want everybody right now to pick up their phones or go on the whatever computer they're on or whatever. Click the damn link that you see. Please donate.
I made a page for myself. You can see a picture of me with the Pablo stash.
Yeah, mine will be up there hopefully by the time this airs.
Yep.
Maybe I'll work on it tonight.
You can donate to either one of us, like as our own, like on our own page. It just all funnels back to the same.
Yeah, it
team,
all goes to the same.
Or
team.
to the team directly.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pick and choose.
Do it to the team. Yeah. Do it to the team.
Do it to
That's
the team.
what it's all about.
We'll still see it. I got to get a picture of both of us with our mustaches to put as like the team picture.
Yeah.
As well.
Search you can donate $2. You can donate 50 cents. Anything helps.
Yeah.
Any little thing, whatever you can afford to donate.
Yeah, it's for men's health. Come on. That's a pretty broad topic. Health?
Health.
Yeah.
I know men aren't the favorites of the world right now.
But you know what? Movember told me. The Movember Foundation's website said that on average, men die, I think, 5 to 6 years earlier than women. We got to pump those numbers up. We're dying too young.
Yeah, let's try to get 3 years. Let's try to get to 3 years.
Dude, that'd be pretty good.
That's what we're doing here in ScruffCast.
It's a good cause. It fights, I believe, one of the big ones is like prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Talks about like mental or testicular cancer. Yeah. Talks about like mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like, dude, did you know? We lose 60 men to suicide every hour. That's 1 a minute.
God damn, that is a lot.
If you can't grow a mustache because, I don't know, maybe you just can't, or you're a woman and can't grow a mustache. Well, some can, but
some can, yeah.
I believe the website calls them Mo Sistas.
Okay.
We're Mo Bros. You grow a Mo to save a bro. They have some like Movember Move thing where you just commit to running or walking 60 kilometers over the course of the month.
Wow, okay.
For the 60 men who lose suicide every month.
There we go.
Got a little somber at the end here. But it's a good cause. Donate, people.
It got important.
Yes.
This podcast usually isn't important at all in anybody's lives.
You're correct.
So today it became a little bit more important.
Yes. And you know what? We're giving it our all. I haven't been clean shaven in forever. I looked in the mirror and I was like, "Ooh, it scares me."
We look so stupid. We're doing this for the good.
Looks like somebody breaking into my house. Oh, Pablo. Oh, it's just me. It's just me. Pablo only had one chin.
All right. So yeah, donate whatever you can. It'd be much appreciated. Give us a like. Follow us on Twitter, ScruffCast. Follow us on Instagram, The ScruffCast. You can check out our mustaches there. Email us. Email us your top 5 favorite celebrities.
Even if you just give us one. Just give us something.
Yeah. Email us another top 5 you want to hear. Email us a question to ponder if you still want to hear that. Whatever you want to email.
Do you guys
We had some interesting facts today. That was cool.
That was cool. A little gross.
Yeah, a little gross, but it was good.
Like, do you guys like this format of the podcast? We do the top 5 ramble. Maybe you guys don't even like the top 5.
Nobody's
I'm not
complaining.
gonna lie. We like the top 5.
So we're probably going to do it regardless.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. The show changes. We're going to hit 75 episodes.
Jeez.
This is 74 right now, but
yeah,
that's a lot of episodes.
Alrighty. Okay. I think that's about it. Wrap it up here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have check on Twitter and Instagram next Monday for an update on our mustaches.
Yep.
Hopefully they will be half decent. Probably not, but we're giving it a shot here.
Yep, that's what you gotta do. You gotta grow the mo to save the bro.
Alright, that's it. Thanks for listening to episode 74 of the ScruffCast. And we'll catch you next week. As I'm watching her go, all I'm thinking is, oh damn, that bad thing. I can tell you're really good at distracting. Doctors describe the birth as pulling a penny out of a wad of gum.